Welcome everyone to the ultimate showcase of nature's raw power, natural disasters caught on camera. From the snowy chaos of California chaos burying homes under 19 inches of snow, to the fiery destruction of Forest Fire Engulfs Sichuan, and even the surreal tornadoes sweeping through the UA, this video captures Earth's most unpredictable moments. Have you ever seen the true force of a cyclone? Cyclone Dana hits Odisha, displacing over 1.5 million people, and Typhoon Kong-rey, with winds of 162 miles per hour, left Taiwan reeling. Add to that the explosive Grozny Gas Station Explosion and the relentless flooding caused by Cyclone Michaung in Chennai, and you'll see just how destructive nature can be. These are more than just disasters. They are stories of survival and resilience. Stay tuned as we take you through some of the most unforgettable events ever caught on camera. Early Thursday morning, October 31st, 2024, Typhoon Kong-rey made its devastating landfall in Taiwan's Taitung County, bringing winds that peaked at a staggering 162 miles per hour, 260 km/h. That's faster than most cars drive on the freeway. This makes Kong-rey the strongest typhoon to hit Taiwan since 1996. And it's not just the wind. Kong-rey has unleashed torrential rainfall, leading to severe flooding in areas like Hualien and Taichung. As if that wasn't enough, the typhoon knocked out power for over 500,000 homes, disrupted nearly 500 flights, and forced 8,000 people to evacuate their homes. Schools and markets were shut down, and the island has essentially come to a halt as residents hunker down to weather the storm. With winds equivalent to a Category 4 super typhoon and maximum sustained winds of 155 miles per hour, Kong-rey is making sure Taiwan feels the full force of its wrath. Floodwaters are rising and the damage to infrastructure is mounting as the storm rages on. This is a storm Taiwan won't soon forget. The strength of Typhoon Kong-rey is a reminder of how quickly nature can turn dangerous, but the resilience of the people of Taiwan shines through in times like these. On October the 12th, Grozny's peaceful evening was shattered by a massive explosion near a local college. What started as a fire at a gas station quickly spiraled into disaster, with not one but two powerful explosions rocking the area. Eyewitnesses shared chilling videos on social media. You can see flames engulfing the gas station before the first explosion sends shockwaves across the neighborhood. But just when residents thought it couldn't get worse, a second blast ripped through, scattering debris and sending people running for their lives. The Ministry of Emergency Situations confirmed that the disaster began with the detonation of a fuel tanker. The tanker was hurled into the courtyard of a residential building, crushing a car and landing perilously close to apartments. Flames spread rapidly, destroying the gas station completely before firefighters could contain the blaze. Thankfully, emergency teams were quick to respond, clearing rubble and ensuring the fire didn't spread further. Despite the destruction, their efforts prevented an even greater tragedy. It started on a quiet Sunday afternoon, but within hours, the fire in Barnabas turned into a full-blown disaster. Strong winds, reaching up to force 8 on the Beaufort scale, fanned the flames into a monstrous inferno, with firewalls towering 25 meters high. Yes, you heard that right, 25 meters. The fire has now spread towards the Marathon region, threatening homes, livelihoods, and even critical infrastructure. Explosions on electricity pylons have caused widespread power outages, plunging parts of the Marathon municipality into darkness. But amidst the chaos, acts of heroism have shown through. Greek special police forces have rescued dozens trapped in their vehicles, including 40 earlier in the day and 25 more from the Varnavas area. These coordinated efforts are saving lives in the face of unimaginable danger. With 250 firefighters, 30 vehicles, and 19 aerial units on the front lines, the battle against this disaster is far from over. Firefighters are racing against the clock, conducting as many aerial water drops as possible before nightfall. This disaster in Greece reminds us of the sheer power of nature and the incredible bravery of those who fight to protect us. As the flames rage on, our thoughts are with the people of Varnavas and the surrounding regions. Stay safe, stay informed, and don't forget to subscribe for updates on natural disasters and more. Cyclone Michaung made its presence felt today, pounding Chennai and nearby districts with relentless rains and wind gusts reaching up to 110 kilometers per hour. While the storm isn't expected to make landfall until tomorrow, it's already wreaking havoc. Streets have transformed into rivers, cars are being swept away, and low-lying areas are completely submerged. Iconic roads like Krompet GST Road and Vadakarai Road are unrecognizable, with vehicles submerged and traffic jams stretching for miles. Schools, colleges, and even government offices have shut down, and the state government has urged businesses to allow employees to work from home. In just 24 hours, Chennai recorded staggering rainfall levels, 196 millimeters in Minambakam and 154.3 millimeters in Nungambakam. The Indian Meteorological Department warns that this is only the beginning, with heavy to very heavy rains expected over the next 2 days in Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, and Andhra Pradesh. Meanwhile, flights at the Chennai airfield have been grounded, and the emergency crews are working tirelessly to clear waterlogged streets and assist stranded residents. But with the storm intensifying into a severe cyclonic storm, the worst may still be yet to come. This is a disaster of epic proportions, and the people of Chennai are bracing for more. Cyclone Michaung has not only disrupted daily life, but left an indelible mark on the city. Let us know in the comments what you think about the impact of these natural disasters. And don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on Cyclone Michaung and other global events. It all began on the afternoon of August 14th, 2024, when Etna's Voraging crater decided to turn up the heat. What started as mild Strombolian activity quickly escalated into a spectacular lava fountain. This is the 6th paroxysm since July 4th, and it might just be the most mesmerizing yet. The Etna Observatory reported a sharp spike in volcanic tremor around 3 p.m. UTC, signaling that something major was about to unfold. Within hours, a river of molten lava burst forth, accompanied by powerful bursts of ash soaring into the atmosphere. Imagine this, lava shooting hundreds of meters into the air, lighting up the night sky like nature's version of fireworks. The ash plume, it stretched so far that scientists are still tracking its potential impact on surrounding areas. And if you're wondering how intense this eruption was, volcanologists describe it as a paroxysm, which is just a fancy word for get ready for one wild volcanic ride. On Friday, October 25th, 2024, Tropical Cyclone Dana made landfall near Bhitarkanika National Park, packing winds as strong as 120 kilometers per h, 75 miles per hour. The cyclone swept across the Odisha coast like a freight train, bringing not just powerful gusts, but also a wall of heavy rain that flooded entire regions. Dana didn't hold back. Trees were uprooted, homes were damaged, and roads became impassable as the storm slammed Odisha and West Bengal. The heavy rainfall was so intense that the Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, issued red, yellow, and orange warnings for more than 100 districts, including parts of Jharkhand, West Bengal, and Odisha. The destruction was catastrophic. Nearly 1.5 million people were forced to flee their homes, seeking refuge in temporary relief camps with food, water, and shelter. That's over 1 million people from Odisha alone, and another 300,000 from coastal West Bengal. Imagine that scale of displacement. Nature's fury is on full display. On Friday, a massive forest fire broke out near Baisi village in the heart of Sichuan's Yajang County, a remote area in the Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture of Garsa. But here's where it gets wild. Strong winds picked up the next day and whoosh, the fire reignited with fury, spreading rapidly across multiple mountain ridges. By Sunday morning, nearly 1,700 brave firefighters were racing to control the blaze. With the fire raging out of control, local authorities activated a level 4 emergency response, and over 3,400 villagers were evacuated to safety. No casualties have been reported, but the damage is growing, with highways closed and residents scrambling to escape the flames. What's even more alarming is how quickly this disaster escalated. One minute it's a small fire, and the next it's a full-blown catastrophe with smoke billowing across the sky and flames engulfing the landscape. The relentless winds combined with the dry conditions are making it a nightmare for rescue teams on the ground. This forest fire in Sichuan is a stark reminder of how unpredictable nature can be and how quickly things can spiral out of control. We'll be keeping an eye on this situation, but for now, our thoughts are with the firefighters and the people of Sichuan as they fight to contain the flames. Hold on to your seats because California is in chaos. One of the strongest storms to hit the West Coast in decades has left a trail of destruction, burying thousands of vehicles and homes under 19 inches of snow. It's all caught on camera. Let's dive into the madness. The storm that battered the West Coast started as a bomb cyclone. Yes, you heard that right. A storm that rapidly intensified and unleashed winds strong enough to knock over trees and cause power outages. This monster storm has already claimed lives, downed power lines, and turned roads into rivers. It didn't stop there. Northern California got hit with record snowfall, and I'm talking about heavy snow up to 19 inches in some areas. That's enough to trap vehicles, cancel flights, and even close roads, including the famous Avenue of the Giants. And if you think that's crazy, think again. Wind gusts reach 75 miles per hour, while snowstorm warnings continue in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Thousands are still without power in places like Washington, where fallen trees smashed homes and roads. And in Northern California, over 20,000 people woke up Thursday without electricity, schools closed, flights got delayed, and highways were shut down. It's clear that Mother Nature is not holding back this season, with flash floods, deadly winds, and snowstorms that have turned California into a winter wonderland, or rather a disaster zone. This storm is one for the record books. So what's next for California? Will the chaos continue? Stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that bell for more updates on the wildest weather events. Until next time, stay safe and keep those cameras rolling. On Wednesday, the UAE was hit with a massive storm unlike anything most people there have seen before. Areas like Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, and Fujairah were drenched with heavy rain, dust storms, and even hail. But what really caught everyone's attention were the terrifying yet fascinating tornado-like dust formations, swirling in the sky like nature's wild artwork. Kalba and Ras Al Khaimah were ground zero for these dust funnels. In videos captured by locals, you can see the heavy rain pouring down as these massive dust formations dance and twist in the wind, looking eerily like tornadoes. While they weren't true tornadoes, these swirling dust devils were enough to make even the bravest residents take cover. It's not often you see something like this in the desert. Tornado-like dust storms in the UAE are as dangerous as they are mesmerizing. Make sure to stay safe and keep watching for more updates on this rare phenomenon. This massive earthquake struck early this morning, shaking Turkey's Malatya province and neighboring cities like Diyarbakir and Elazig. The tremors didn't stop there. They were felt as far as Hasaka, Deir al-Zor, and Aleppo in Syria. Residents woke to a terrifying reminder of nature's raw power. Captured on camera, the quake brought back haunting memories of the devastating February 2023 earthquake sequence. That disaster included two monstrous quakes of magnitudes 7.8 and 7.5, leveling over 160,000 buildings across the region. The European Mediterranean Seismological Center confirmed the quake struck 9 kilometers, or just over 5.5 miles, beneath the surface, a shallow depth that made the shaking even more intense. Experts say this area is still vulnerable due to its seismic activity history. This is a stark reminder of how unpredictable natural disasters can be. While the people of Turkey and Syria show incredible resilience, they'll need global support to recover from yet another blow. Stay tuned for updates, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more breaking news on natural disasters. This past week, northern India has been pounded by record-breaking monsoon rains, causing catastrophic flooding and landslides across states like Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, and the capital, New Delhi. And the worst part, the rains aren't over yet. In Himachal Pradesh, the devastation has been unimaginable. Entire houses have collapsed, buses have been washed away, and landslides have buried roads. The state government reports over 170 homes completely destroyed and another 600 partially damaged. Meanwhile, in New Delhi, the Jamuna River surged to a 40-year high, reaching 207 meters. Thousands of residents were forced to flee their homes, with nearly 30,000 displaced and seeking shelter in relief camps, schools, and even under bridges. Heroes emerged amid the chaos. In Punjab, the Indian Army rescued over 900 students stranded at Chitkara University. In New Delhi, rescue teams worked tirelessly to evacuate families and livestock from waterlogged neighborhoods. To put this into perspective, Chandigarh in Punjab received over 30 inches of rain in just 48 hours. Roads turned into rivers, cars floated like toy boats, and the daily commute became a nightmare. This flooding is a stark reminder of the power of nature and the resilience of those affected. With more rains forecasted in the coming days, India braces for what could be an even greater challenge. Let us know your thoughts on these natural disasters in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on breaking news and events caught on camera. On November 6, 2024, Hurricane Rafael made a ferocious landfall in Cuba's Artemisa province near Plaja Majana, bringing sustained winds of 115 miles per hour, 185 kilometers per h, and the storm surges that swallowed entire coastal areas. With a central pressure of just 956 HPA, Rafael hit like a freight train. Aftermath, absolute chaos. Cuba's national energy grid collapsed under the sheer force of Rafael's winds, plunging all 10 million residents into darkness. This marks the second blackout in less than a month, leaving a nation already reeling from previous storms on its knees. Cuba's western coastlines bore the brunt of Rafael's wrath, with storm surges sweeping inland, flooding homes, and destroying critical infrastructure. Roads were washed out, crops were flattened, and the damage would take months, if not years, to recover from. But Rafael wasn't done. After battering Cuba, it moved into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico, weakening slightly to a Category 2 hurricane, but still packing a dangerous punch. Experts warn of more potential devastation as Rafael continues on his path.